My week has been good. My wife put a little plan together, tricked me, and it was successful. She was getting a little bit concerned because I haven't tended to venture out of the house much other than for essentials. So I'd go out and do the food shop if necessary, go out to do whatever I need to do. But other than that, I weren't going, like you were saying, about going to town and walking around the high street. It just wasn't going to happen. So she booked me a barber's appointment. I have a real
we can
fade.
see if you can't.
Happy me.
If you're on the audio version, as is.
I am trimmed. I am tidied up. And then while I was out there, I thought, you know what? I haven't had my favorite coffee from my favorite coffee shop in a long time. I'm going to pick one of those up on the way back. Got a coffee, ran into some people I knew in the area, had a little catch up. And for a moment, a brief moment, felt like I was living a normal life in the normal world. But what it did do is it brought me to terms with everything, because I think I've been resisting change, which is what I wanted to talk a little with you about. I feel like I've been resisting change, which is inevitable and which you can't avoid. And this was it was a day where I was like, okay, things are different, but it's not necessarily bad. It's just different, and we just have to adapt. Don't know if you've experienced anything like this recently.
No, nothing at all, actually. It's been all. Is that actually really resonating? Exactly. I was trying to work. I like words, and I was trying to work out a word to explain how I'm feeling at the moment. I couldn't quite nail it. I'm definitely in a plan. It's funny you say, Anne, about a plan. I'm definitely in a planning stage with this whole situation. We've now got some dates for things being to reopen. People are going back to work and everything else. I'm definitely planning. It's requiring our attention. We have to plan to go back. We have to, put physical documents out there and everything else. And I was thinking the other day, it's almost like I could explode, but that wasn't the right way of putting it. But today, Lauren actually said it, my other better half, I'm frazzled. I'm frazzled. I feel like there's a current that's going through me at the moment. And, when they have to upgrade the fibre for broadband, I feel my fibre is lacking a little bit at the moment. Too much current is going through me. And, I just feel a bit frazzled, if I'm all honest about it at the moment. But I know it's going to get us somewhere. I know it's going to power something.
Yeah, it's just one of them times where you've got to sprint for a little while, and then you'll get to slow down a little bit later. But at the minute, you're in a sprint phase. But to be fair, not that we've been stagnant by any means, but it's definitely been a slower pace than what we're used to.
No.
No?
Not at all. Not at all. I have 3 kids, Laz. Decide to take a camper.
Slow doesn't happen. Fair.
No,
fair. I forget.
It's a weird thing. We've spoken about time, haven't we? Time travel and all of that on here before. It's time's very relative, isn't it? And time at the moment doesn't seem to have its same matter, if that's the right word. Like, for instance, I'll go to do something, and purely because of the nature of how we're living at the moment, for instance, just as an example, the kids being around, I go to do something and 20 other things distract me from doing it. One of which needs immediate, and you have to give attention to it, say the kid, and then some days you never get back round to what you actually set out to do. So it's not as though I'm busier in the sense of the pace of life is going faster. It's just, I think there's more, back to what I was saying down that line, there's just more happening, I feel, at the moment.
A lot coming in at the same time. Yeah, I guess it's also where people are working from home and we are working from home, it's harder to compartmentalize things. Like you said, everything kind of crossing over one another, falling on top of each other. Whereas, it's not you're at work and therefore you're at work, because now you're at work, which is at home, which is with the kids, which is with the wife, and it's all meshing over.
Yeah. Exactly. And I just want to pick up, actually, you just said normal. I said about like tired and hungry and those kind of words. I just don't like, I don't like sorry, and I don't like normal. I don't
Well,
like
I
that
don't
one.
like normal, which is why whenever you see me say normal, I give bunny ears.
Yeah.
It's always in quotation marks because I'm not a fan of normal either.
No, like it.
You're putting a box on something when you call it
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah, I've trained myself now. Instead of saying normal, I say usual, because my usual is awesome. That's my benchmark. Normal to me is like flatline, is like just going from day to day, and that's like, yeah, that's boring. It's like usual, my usual, yeah, normal in speech marks, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, because you can't evolve from normal, can you? Because if it's
No.
normal, then what's the need to go to anything else? So, and the amount of stuff now that people would definitely not call normal, even let's say 10 years ago. So yeah, I agree. Normal's a bad word. Don't use that word.
Don't use that word. No, we scrap that word. What word?
Scrap that word.
Don't even know
But
the
what
word
word?
now.
Don't even know.
Yeah.
It's unusual.
Zen.